Hi students, good morning all of you. Today we will discuss the very important reaction from alkane chapter, that is halogenation of alkane. See, in the NCERT they didn't give much more about the halogenation of alkane, but this is advanced level mains, and for the NEET level it is very important. The selectivity of halogen and the reactivity, and the very important question from this halogenation of alkane is integer question in the JEE Advanced. They will ask the number of isomers including stereoisomers on monochlorination of any compound, monochlorination of isobutane, cyclopentane, methyl cyclohexane. So this type of questions are very important. The counting the number of isomers including stereomers on basis of monochlorination. So today we will discuss such type of reactions. Around 20 reactions we will discuss. See, you can see the JEE Advanced paper 2016 there is one question is there, 2018 integer question is there, even 2019 also an integer question based on the stereochemistry of alkane. Okay, so let's start. What is the halogenation of alkane? So it is actually a very simple reaction, halogenation of alkane. See, normally alkanes are also known as paraffins. Para means less, affins means reactivity, paraffins means less reactive, because alkanes are less reactive compounds. They are non-polar in nature and they are inert, but at high temperature they will give some substitution reaction. They will give free radical substitution reaction. See here, halogenation of alkane is which reaction is free radical substitution reaction. Okay, free radical substitution reaction. See here, when alkane, see RH, when treated with X2, this is halogen, in presence of sunlight, So very simple, this X is substituted by halogen. So you will get, actually this mechanism is free radical mechanism. I will explain the free radical mechanism here. See, it is very simple. You will get the RH and here what? HX. So this is the byproduct. This is this is RX and this is HX. Okay, this is alkyl halide. Okay. Now we see the reactivity of X2. Fluorination is more reactive, highly explosive nature. Then after chlorination, then bromination, then iodination. See, fluorine is highly reactive, but iodine is less reactive and reversible reaction. Why? Because the activation energy, this is all are 1, 2, 3 up to bromine are exothermic reaction, but this is endothermic reaction. Delta H is plus. For this compound, delta H is negative. Activation energy for iodination is more. That's why less reactive. Activation energy less means more reactive. Activation energy high means less reactive. I2, Br2, then Cl2, then N2. This is the what? Reactivity and activation energy. So let's start with simple chlorination. So what is the chlorination? Very simple. Cl. When alkane treated with, for example, if you methane treated with chlorine in presence of sunlight. Actually this is free radical mechanism. Monochlorination does not stop, and this reaction is continuously takes place until the all hydrogens are replaced, and you will get the mixture of product. See here, there is a possibility first here CH3Cl, one product is possible, and if 2 hydrogens replace, you will get CH2Cl2 you will get. If 3 hydrogens replace, you will get CHCl3 you will get. Otherwise if it is 4, then you will get here CCl4 and or HCl. In the all product HCl is you will get. You will get the mixture of products. Are you getting my point? Now here see, you can also write like this. If you take the CH4 CCl2 in presence of sunlight, first one H is replaced, you will get CH3 Cl and HCl. See, and this methyl chloride is more reactive than methane. Then again this CH3 Cl react with Cl2 again in presence of sunlight. See, 1H is replaced by again Cl. Then you will get CH2 Cl2 and HCl. And that dichloromethane is more reactive than methyl chloride. Then again it will react. Then you will get CHCl chloroform. Again HCl. See, this chloroform again react with Cl2. Then we will get CCl4 and here what, HCl. Are you getting my point? So this reaction is continuously takes place till the all hydrogens are replaced from the alkane. Okay. This is the chlorination. We will discuss the mechanism also. So first let me complete the halogenation of all. Okay. Next is, see here, the bromination. So before bromination, see here, suppose if you take methane in excess in Cl2 in presence of sunlight, so you will get only methyl chloride, monochlorination product. Suppose if you take CH3 CH3, if you do the monochlorination, you will get only monochlorination product, Cl. Here what, excess, and sometimes they will give monochlorination. Suppose C, propane, if you take monochlorination in presence of sunlight, you will get two products. This is Cl and here also Cl. The percentage is different. I will explain the reactivity versus selectivity. For the time being, consider this is actually 45% you will get, and this is what, 55%, because this is a secondary free radical is more stable than primary free radical. I will explain the detailed mechanism. First write down. Okay, now next see bromination. See here, if we do the bromination, same, for example, if I take CH3, now CH3, if I take direct excess, so bromine in presence of sunlight. Okay, now monobromination excess, so you will get CH3, now CH2 Br, and HBr is out. So this is the same, like chlorination, bromination will take place. Mechanism is free radical mechanism. Now third is iodination. So what is the iodination? When alkane, suppose CH4, when treated with I2 in presence of sunlight, actually this is a reversible reaction. So now you will get here CH3 I and HI. See here, this HI is strong reducing agent. So again what, it reduces back to CH4 and I2 gas. So that's why what, a direct iodination is not carried out. Hence direct iodination is not possible. So therefore iodination is carried out in presence of oxidizing agent. In presence of what? Oxidizing agents, like see here, like HGO, HNO3 and HiO3, like this. So we have to use the oxidizing agent. This is an NCERT question. Iodination takes place in the presence of dash. They will give the one of this oxidizing agent. Okay, see here. For example, if you take CH4, this is iodine. So you can use any oxidizing agent, HGO, HNO3, otherwise HO. Then you will get here CH3 and iodine. Why? Because the HI is decomposed by this one. For example, see, in this mechanism, HI oxidizes oxidizes by oxidizing agent. For example, for example, if you take HGI, for example 2 moles, now here if we use HGO, what happened here? Simple, 2 water molecule, sorry, H2O is out and the remaining is what? HgI2. So it means in the reaction mixture there is no HI to reduce the alkyl halide back to alkanes and iodine. Understood? So this is the iodination process. Then next is the fluorination. Then after that we will discuss the mechanism. Next is fluorination. Actually direct fluorination is not possible. Direct fluorination is not due to explosive in nature, because highly exothermic reaction, large amount of energy is released and the rupture of carbon-carbon bonds also takes place and huge amount of energy is released. That's why direct fluorination is not possible. So if you do, for example, fluorine here, see this is highly explosive in nature, highly explosive, large amount of energy is released. So that's why direct fluorination is not takes place. So you can prepare, we can prepare RF alkyl fluoride by Schwarz reaction. So what is this name is important. Filkinstein reaction, Schwarz reaction, you may study in alkyl halide, Schwarz reaction. So what is the Schwarz reaction? See, when Rx, here the X is equal to chlorine, bromine, when treated with metal fluorides, you will get what? Alkyl fluoride. So here what is the metal fluoride? Like cobalt fluoride, then stibbium fluoride, arsenic fluoride, then Hg2F2 and AgF. Okay, so these are the metal fluorides. If we use here, then you will get the alkyl fluoride. This reaction is known as what? Schwarz reaction. Understood? This is the what? Halogenation of alkane. Okay, so next we will discuss the mechanism of monochlorination. Next is mechanism of monochlorination. This mechanism very important, and this mechanism takes place by free radical mechanism. Okay, now see. So this mechanism takes place by 3 different steps. The first is initiation, second is propagation, means continuation. Initiation means it starts the reaction, propagation means continuous. Then third, termination, stopping the reaction, inhibition of reaction. These are the 3 steps which takes place in this mechanism. So let's start with first, initiation. In the initiation process, the free radicals are generated in the presence of heat or sunlight. Monolytic bond fission will take place. This electron, each chlorine will take the single electron. So now you are getting what? Dot and dot. This is the initiator, free radical. This is called what? Chlorine free radical. And these are the initiate the reaction. Free radical initiate the reaction. Okay. The next step is propagation, continuation of the reaction. So in the propagation, what happens here? This free radical, chlorine free radical, will react with here what? This free radical will take the one hydrogen from this CH3, CH4, and you will get the methyl free radical, and HCl is out now. Now again what happened here? See, now this methyl free radical again will react with chlorine. See, so again homolytic bond fission will take place. Then you are getting methyl chloride and Cl free radical. And again this free Cl free radical react with CH4. Then again same process will take place. Are you getting my point? So this process continuously takes place. This process continues till all the alkane consumed in the reaction. Okay. Then last step is the what? Termination. First complete it, we will discuss the termination. The third step is what? Termination. Termination maybe takes place by combination of carbon free radical or halogen free radicals. Otherwise by adding the inhibitors. Okay. See here. Termination maybe takes place by combination of free radicals. See, for example, termination may takes place by combination of both CH3 will combine and you will get the CH3. Otherwise, if you take the R any alkyl radical, so you will get like RR. Okay. Now this chlorine radicals may be combined and you will get the Cl2. Otherwise, there is a possibility CH3 dot and Cl dot may be combined and you will get the CH3 Cl. Understood? This is a termination process. When the reaction goes out of the control, then the inhibitors are added to the reaction mixture to stop the reaction. See, when reaction goes out of the control, then inhibitors like oxygen, NO, phenol, phenol, otherwise phenol may be added to the reaction to stop the mechanism, to stop the reaction. Okay, may be added to the reaction to stop the reaction. Now, for example, see here, you can add inhibitors. What are the inhibitors? Inhibitors, see, oxygen, otherwise NO. This is what like phenol, OH was dihydroxyphenol, otherwise quinone. This is the quinone. So I will explain how these inhibitors stop the reaction. First, write down these inhibitors. I will give the mechanism of this one. See here, when we add the inhibitors, this reaction will stop by like this. For example, this is the free radical. If you add the oxygen, so you will get less reactive peroxy free radical. This is what? Less reactive peroxy radical. So this reaction will stop now. Otherwise, if you add the NO having the odd electron, so now you will get like this. Will stop the reaction. Suppose if you add the phenol, so what happens here? This is the phenol. If you add this phenol as an inhibitor to the radical, so this radical will take the electron. Okay. Now see, now you will get the radical here. See, and this is the resonance will take place, and here what? One radical will form. And see, this hydrogen also, one more free radical, take the one more free radical, both free radical will take this hydrogen. So now you will get like this. See here, like this is benzoquinone. Now 2 moles of RH will form. Okay. Suppose if you add this phenol as an inhibitor, what happened? If you add the phenol as an inhibitor, see here, 2 moles of radical will come here. See, one electron form the bond with this free radical, and one electron goes here, and see, one electron form the pi bond, one electron comes here and one electron goes here, pi bond, and this one more free radical will attach. So here, now this reaction will stop. There is no more free radical now. It would be like this, alkoxy group. Okay, these are the inhibitors. You can stop the free radical mechanism. Oxygen, that is nitronium, nitrogen oxide, then phenol, and then benzoquinone. Understood? So now this is a mechanism of monochlorination of alkyls. Now we will discuss some questions based on this free radical mechanism, and also we will study the selectivity versus reactivity of halogen. Okay, write down. Okay, now see here, there is a 2 questions based on free radical mechanism. Select the chain propagation step in free radical reaction of methane. See, in the propagation step, what? Chlorine free radical react with the methane, you will get the methane free radical. Methane free radical react with chlorine, you will get the chlorine free radical. See here, this is initiation step, free radical. So chlorine free radical react with methane, you are getting methane free radical. Yes, this is propagation step. Now chlorine free radical react with methane, see CH3Cl, and here what? H dot, hydrogen free radical does not form in the reaction. So now see, methyl free radical react with the chlorine, and you will get methyl chlorine and chlorine radical. So both B and D is the right answer. Okay. Now see, WOF, that is which of the following reaction have zero activation energy? Sometimes they will, instead of zero activation energy, they will ask the less collision frequency. Less collision frequency. Less collision frequency means less activation energy. Are you getting my point? See, this is the free radical. It taking the one hydrogen from methane. It means abstract the hydrogen. To abstract the hydrogen from methane, some amount of energy is required for this chlorine radical. See, initiation process in presence of sunlight, it means energy is required. See, methyl free radical, highly free radicals are highly unstable. So here what happened? There is no need extra energy to combine these two, because both are highly unstable, easily react. There is no activation energy is required. So this is easily takes place. Free radical easily combined without any external force. So then you will get the methane. This is the termination process, spontaneous process. And here also see, one is free radical, one is a neutral. So to form the free radical, again some amount of energy is required. So for this reaction, zero activation energy and less collision frequency is required. So this is the answer is C. Okay. So now we completed the mechanism of free radical mechanism and some questions. Now the next topic is the selectivity versus and reactivity and their stereochemistry. Okay, write down. Okay, now see reactivity and selectivity, and we know that the reactivity of halogen is what? Halogenation. According to activation energy, fluorination, chlorination, bromination and ionization. See, we will discuss only chlorination and bromination. Why? Direct chlorination is not possible. Direct ionization is also not possible. So we will discuss chlorination and bromination. For example, see, if you take this is propane. If you do the chlorination in presence of sunlight, so you will get the two products. One is the 2-chloropropane and the second is 1-chloropropane. So if you see the selectivity, the percentage, this is actually 55%. Why? This is the what? Secondary free radical. So here the ease of replacement of hydrogen is also very, very important. And here you are getting 45%. The selectivity is less because only 5% selectivity difference is there. Suppose if you take the bromine in presence of sunlight, here you will get 2 bromo and here 1 bromo. But here selectivity is very high. Here this is 97% and this is only 3%. Why? Because see, bromine is less reactive but more selective. Chlorine is more reactive but less selective. Are you getting my point? You will see the ease of replacement of hydrogen. The ease of replacement of hydrogen. Different type of hydrogen. See here. For example, I have CH3, now CH2, CH3. Now this is secondary hydrogen. This is primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen. Now see tertiary hydrogen. Now which hydrogen easily replaced? See here, ease of replacement of hydrogen. Tertiary hydrogen easily replaced. Understood? Why tertiary hydrogen easily replaced? See, if you, because our chlorination, the halogenation part takes place by free radical mechanism. So here see, here you will get the free radical, tertiary free radical. Here you will get the secondary free radical. So here you will get the primary free radical. See, primary free radical, secondary, tertiary. Which is more stable? Now this is the stability. Stability of radicals. So now here what is the ease of replacement of hydrogen? See, tertiary hydride easily replace. It means reactivity. See here, reactivity order. Tertiary hydrogen easily react. Then secondary hydrogen, then primary hydrogen. This is the ease of replacement of hydrogen. Now we'll see the relative reactivity of chlorine, chlorination and bromination. Now here I am taking, this is primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, now tertiary hydrogen. That is a relative rate to replace this different types of hydrogen. Now if you take the chlorine, the chlorination, the relative reactivity of chlorination is primary hydrogen is 1, this is 3.8, now this is 5. So with respect to bromine, see, for the primary hydrogen the relative reactivity is 1, here 82 and here this is 1600. So you must understood what is this concept now here. See here, I will explain how to understand. So this is actually relative reactivity. It means, see, for example, when I am doing the chlorination, in 1 second, primary hydrogens, how many primary hydrogens replacing? Only 1 primary hydrogen replacing. In that same second, in that same 1 second, secondary hydrogens 3.8 hydrogens are replaced. In that same time, primary hydrogens 5 tertiary hydrogens are replaced. It means, are you getting my point? In 1 second, the tertiary hydrogens, 5 tertiary hydrogens are replaced by the chlorine, and 1 primary hydrogens are replaced, and 3.8 secondary hydrogens are replaced. With respect to bromine, suppose if you consider 1 second, otherwise 1 minute you consider 1 minute. In the 1 minute, 1600 tertiary hydrogens are replaced with respect to this primary, because primary only 1 hydrogen replaced. So it means bromine is more selective. See the selectivity primary and secondary and tertiary. Understood now? मतलब 1 सेकेंड में अगर टर्शियरी प्राइमरी हाइड्रोजन अगर एक रिप्लेस हुआ तो 1600 टर्शियरी हाइड्रोजन से रिप्लेस होगा विद रिस्पेक्ट व्हेन द ब्रोमिनेशन टेक्स प्लेस. Understood? This is the relative reactivity of chlorine and bromine, and based on this concept we have to select the major products. Okay, take it fast. Okay, now see the based on reactivity. See one question here. Question number 1. Suppose this is one compound. If I do the bromination in presence of sunlight, so you will get, and here what, monobromination. See, possibility product here, bromination may take place. Here bromination also possible. See here also possible. Now because this CH3 is same, so here also possible. Total how many products we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4 products. So out of these 4, which of the following is a major product? They will ask like this question. Which of the following is major product? See here. Which of the following is major? Of course we know that. See here, this is a tertiary hydrogen is more reactive, and with respect to tertiary hydrogen the relative reactivity of bromine is 1600. So of course this is more stable. Why? Because the selectivity of bromine is more with respect to primary and secondary. So which is the more? Of course tertiary bromide. This is the right answer. If we consider A, B, C, now D. This is what? A, B, C. So answer is what? C is the right answer. Why? Because bromine is more selective. Suppose if you take chlorination. Now same here. The question is same. Which of the following is major? Again you will get here 4 products. 1, 2, now 3, now here 4. So which is major now? So now in this process you cannot directly determine the major product. Why? Because the selectivity of chlorine is less, बहुत कम है selectivity. तो आप directly यहाँ पे major product decide नहीं कर सकते. क्यों भाई? क्योंकि उसकी selectivity कम है. So then we have to calculate the percentage of the product. इनका सबका percentage calculate करना पड़ेगा आपको. Are you getting my point? देखते कैसे percent, how do calculate the percentage of each compound. So here see, I am giving the numbering of this compound A, this is B, now C, now this is D. So for the A compound, see, for the A compound is formed by replacing of this hydrogen. See, this is a CH3. So here this is which type of carbon? This is a primary carbon. So this is, how do you are getting? This is a primary hydrogen. So how many primary hydrogen is there? Here total 3 primary hydrogen is there. Okay. Now what is the relative reactivity with respect to primary hydrogen with chlorine? 1. So now here see, 1. Now the total amount is compound is what? 3 into 1. Yes, 3 you are getting. Okay. Now take the B. This is the B. So here what? B. How do you are getting? See, this is B. By replacing this hydrogen. This is a, here we have the only 2 hydrogens, but these 2 hydrogens are what? Secondary hydrogens. So now this compound you are getting by replacing secondary hydrogen, and total secondary hydrogens are how many? Here 2. And the relative reactivity with secondary hydrogen is what? 3.8. So how much this is what? 6. It is a 7.2 total. Now if you see the tertiary, C, you are getting by replacing this one, tertiary hydrogen. Okay, tertiary hydrogen. Tertiary hydrogen we are replacing. How many tertiary hydrogen? Only 1. What is the reactivity? Here 5. So total is what? Again 5. Now take the D. So in this D, see here. D, how do you are getting? C, D. So this D you are getting by replacing hydrogen from CH3. But both CH3 are same because they are having the same chemical environment. So this both hydrogens are considered equal. So that's why we have to count all hydrogens because the chemical environment is same. See, don't consider this CH3. The chemical environment of this CH3 and this CH3 is different. See, adjacent to CH3, CH2 is there. See here, adjacent to CH3 only CH. And here all for this CH3 only CH. CH3 adjacent to this CH3, here only CH is there. Adjacent to this CH3 is only CH is there. But here adjacent to this CH3 CH2. It means chemical environment is different. These two CH3 are same. Okay, now this is replaced by primary hydrogen. How many primary hydrogens? Total 6. And reactivity is what? 1. So total you are getting, see, total you are getting 6. Now you can, according to this concept, you can tell the answer here. See, which is more? This is you are getting more amount of the product. So answer is what? B. Right answer is what? This is the B is the right answer. This is the measure. So you can calculate the percentage. How? See, first count the total. See here, 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 7, that is 18.2. 18.2. This is what? 21. 21.2. This is the total amount. So calculate percentage. The percentage of this compound is compound obtained is how much? 3, and the total compound is 21. So 21.2 into 100. Okay, calculate the percentage. Here what? 7.2 by 21.2 into 100. Then here 5 upon 21.2 into 100. You will get a percentage. Here what? 6 by 21.2 into 100. Now you will get the percentage. See, denominator is same. 21.2, 21.2, 21.2 all. But here numerator is what? Different. So for this 7.2, you will get the more percentage. So if you calculate the percentage, you will get the high percentage of this compound. That's why this is measured. Yes, understood? Now see, whenever you see the such type of questions, don't give the direct answer for the tertiary chloride. Why? Because with respect to tertiary chloride, the selectivity is less. So you have to calculate in this process. For the bromination, you can directly give the tertiary bromide is a major product. Understood? Okay? Write down. Okay, now we will discuss the stereochemistry. Now see. So before stereochemistry, one important point now down. Chlorination maybe takes place by following reagents, because in sometimes they will ask which of the following reagent you will use for the free radical substitution reaction of chlorination. See here, you can use SO2 Cl2, and the second is tertiary tert-butyl hypochlorite. These two reagents you can also use for free radical mechanism of chlorination. Okay. Now you see what is the stereochemistry here. Suppose I am taking, this is one compound. If we do the chlorination, but here this is what monochlorination. Only at a monochlorination that reaction will stop. Monochlorination. Based on this concept, there is an integer questions in JEE Advanced. First, let me explain. See, this CH3 are both same. See, CH3 same. So chlorination maybe takes place at this point and at this point. You will get the same product. And here also these two CH2 are same. Only two products are possible. So you will get here. So this is one Cl and here also one Cl. Total products are what? How many products? Two products you are getting. If I count the different products, only two is answer. But see, here there is no chiral center. Here the chiral center is forming. Due to this chlorination, here the new chiral center is formed. See, this is new chiral center. Due to this new chiral center, here two isomers will form, stereoisomers. One is R, one is S. And in that one chlorine is above the plane, in the one in the below the plane. So here this chlorination, because what? This chlorination takes place by free radical mechanism. The free radical having what? sp2 hybridized planar structure. The chlorine may be attacked from front side, otherwise back side. So here in this compound you can get here two products. See, this may be chlorine may be above the plane, otherwise here what? Below the plane. So you are getting total two products including stereomers. See, if you do the RS configuration, here what hydrogen is there? Here hydrogen is there. See, what is RS configuration? Higher priority Cl, lower priority second, first priority, third, second priority, third priority. Cl, clockwise direction, and lowest priority group hydrogen is below the plane. So our configuration is what? R. Now here see, this is 1 and again this is 2 and this is 3. See here this is what? Clockwise direction. But here the higher priority is above the plane. It means the actual configuration of this compound is reverse of the configuration obtained. Now R we are getting, but actually is S. So both are what? Enantiomers. Both are enantiomers. Enantiomers. Understood? So total compounds including isomers, stereoisomers, how many? 1, 2, 3. But different products only 2. But if they ask the stereoisomers, total 3. Understood? This is the stereochemistry of monochlorination or monohalogenation of alkane. Now based on this concept, now we will discuss the question. Right. Okay, now see here the question. The number of compounds possible including stereomers on monochlorination of isopentane. See what is the structure of isopentane? So this is the isopentane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is iso group. CH3. Now CH3. Now CH3. First we will do the monochlorination. First directly do the monochlorination. See here first monochlorination may be possible at this point. 1 and here see yes 2 and here 3. Now see this is 4 products we are getting. Then after that we have to see the chiral center. So is there any chiral center? No chiral center. See now here the new chiral center you are getting. So it means there is one chiral center. Here means 2 raised to 1. One above the plane, one below the plane. Here 2 you are getting. Here any chiral center is there? No. CH3 same. See this is now chiral center. This is C2H5 CH3 and this one. So here also one chiral center. One here above the plane, one below the plane. So here what? This CH3 may be above the plane or below the plane. Here also you are getting 2. So it means, see here, the total number of products total number of products. Here I am writing first one, including stereomers is equal to 1, and this is 2, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 total 6 we are getting. But sometimes they will ask second, see total number of products excluding stereomers. Excluding stereomers means we did not consider this chiral center, only 1 2 3 4. Here we are getting what? 4. This is the second question. Now sometimes they will ask third question. The total number of compounds can be separated on fractional distillation. Are you getting my point? See, otherwise number of products can be separated by fractional distillation. This is also very important beta. See, for the fractional distillation the compound must be have the different boiling point. The compound having the different boiling point, then you can heat the compound, and at the different boiling point we will get the different structures, different compounds, different fractions. See here, and we know that you must have studied in the stereochemistry, that is what? The enantiomers and diastereomer. Enantiomers having the same physical and boiling point except the optical rotation, because dextro rotate right side and levo rotate left side. But chemical properties, physical properties means boiling point, melting point, solubility are same. But diastereomers have the different physical and chemical properties. Actually, diastereomers have the different physical properties but same chemical properties. Boiling point are different. What are the enantiomers? Enantiomers are mirror images of each other, non-superimposable mirror images. Diastereomers means they are having the same chemical formula, same attachment of the bond, but they are not mirror images. Are you getting my point? See here, in this compound you will get enantiomers. Enantiomers means both. In this compound you will get like this. One is above the plane and the second is below the plane. So both are mirror images. And if you heat the compound, this enantiomeric pair combinedly come out. It means you cannot separate these enantiomers by fractional distillation. So along this all compounds both will come out. It means enantiomers cannot be separated. But these two are diastereomers. They are not mirror images but having the same chemical formula. So by fractional distillation you can separate only one. This is 2, not 2, because here what? It is an enantiomeric pair. So enantiomeric pair combinedly come out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will not consider the stereomers. So on fractional, number of products can be separated by fractional distillation is 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 you are getting. Understood? This is very important. Write down. Hope so you understood the mechanism of chlorination and their stereochemistry and how to calculate the major product, that is the selectivity versus reactivity. Okay, so if you like my videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel, the SK Chemistry Academy on YouTube. Please like my videos and share to your friends. Okay, thank you. In the next video I will discuss the JEE advanced problems based on monochlorination of alkane. Now I am stopping the video because around it is the 40 minutes video we made this one. So in the next video I will take only the problems based on monochlorination. Okay, don't miss that in upcoming video also. Thank you.